Hey friends, so today is day 6 of your daily breakthrough, and today's topic is going to be what to do when you don't feel like doing it, when you don't feel like it, when you're feeling unmotivated. Because the reason I decided to have this chat with you guys today is because I'm not feeling it today, but yet here I am. So I want to give you some tips, tricks, and insight on why it is important to do it even when you don't feel like it for whatever reason. If you're feeling down in the dumps like I am today, or if you are just feeling unmotivated, or maybe you feel sick, maybe you don't feel good and you just don't feel like doing whatever it is that you need to do. So, especially when we're looking at growing a business, if you're looking at growing a business online, the truth of the matter is you can't usually take off long periods of time and not make your content, especially for people like me who are like, I'm starting a brand new YouTube channel right now, and I don't have the luxury of just popping in once a week. I have to be committed, and I have to do it every single day. Do what I have to, be accountable to myself and do what I said I was going to do. Okay. So let's talk about some tips on what can help you when you're not feeling motivated. First is to be prepared. So on day 4 days that you don't feel motivated, like I know enough about myself that I'm not going to feel like doing it every single day. So what I do for those days is I prepare. I actually have multiple topics to talk about that I can look through every single day and see what I want to talk to you guys about. But rather than going to that list, I probably have 10 or 15 topics already ready to go. I decided to talk about what is going on today, and that's me feeling unmotivated. So I created a new um, topic for today, but be prepared. So being prepared can have several different um, ways to look at it. Like if you are posting online, it can be to have a folder on your phone, or have for Facebook, I have a group that's a private group that I'm the only one that's in that group. And I have multiple posts that are ready to go inside that group. So all I have to do is go copy and paste. And I have a fresh post for the day. And sometimes I'll edit it a little bit. Sometimes I just leave it just as is. Like for TikTok, on days that I feel great and I'm in the zone, I will record 10, 15 videos sometimes. And then I have those in my drafts folder ready to go. Same thing for YouTube. I have several extra um, devotionals or daily breakthrough videos, I guess. I don't even know what to call this. This is just our daily chats that we're having. Um, I have those ready to go in on my computer. I have several videos that I've pre-recorded that I can stream live. If there's days, like if something comes up, if I have a doctor's appointment or just whatever, if I absolutely cannot be present with you live, I have some videos ready to go. That's not my intention. My intention is to go live every single day at 12:45 and to make that a priority. But I know that life happens and sometimes things come up. So being prepared is not only important, it's actually a mandate that the Bible gives us. And in Proverbs 21:5, it says, the plans of the diligent lead to profit. So planning is part of being a good steward. Planning is being a part of being successful. It just is. Okay. So that's tip number 1 is to be prepared. Tip number 2 is to be honest with God. I talked about that yesterday in yesterday's lesson, talking about when you feeling disappointed, to be honest with God and talk to Him about your disappointment. Um, your honesty and your relationship with God is super important, and just be honest with Him and ask Him for help. You know, we are not robots, and there's going to be days when you don't feel your best, and God doesn't expect you to be your best. He expects you to just do your best. Like some days, doing your best is 10% of your full potential, but it's better than giving it 0% and staying in bed or not doing the task that you committed to and not doing what you said you were going to do. So, and there was something I was going to say and it just completely um, left my brain. So one of the things I like to do is when I'm out of strength, I just simply say, Lord, I don't have the strength to do what I need to do today. I need you to give me strength. And you say in your word, the joy of the Lord is my strength. So I'm asking you to give me joy. Even when I don't feel like it today, I want you, please fill me with your joy so that I can have the strength to do what I need to do today. And guess what? He will help you. Um, Okay, and then tip number 3 is to take a break, but don't quit. And I don't mean completely take the day off, and I don't mean to not do what you said you committed that you were going to do. I still think that you should do that if you can, if there's a possibility of you able to do it. But taking a break, going for a walk, taking a bath, going for a swim, watching a movie, eating a very delicious meal, but just go take a break and um, recalibrate. But don't go MIA forever. One of the things that really drives me nuts is for people who are like, I am so burned out. I'm just removing every social media app from my phone. I don't know when I'll be back, blah, blah. And then they're gone for like 2 months and then they come back and wonder why the algorithm doesn't like them anymore. At least if you're going to take that break, you don't need to make a big announcement about it. Just schedule some to happen give yourself a week or two if you need it. But, and that's different. If the Lord has called you to fast from social media, that's one thing. But just walking away and going completely MIA, especially when you're trying to build a brand and you're trying to build a business, I don't think that's wisdom. I just don't. And take a break if you need a break, but just making a big announcement saying, blah, blah, blah. What that does for me, and this is just my perspective, when I see someone do that, what it says to me is you don't know how to manage your emotions. You don't know how to do to do what you said you committed to, and you're just letting your emotions and your feelings dictate what you're doing. So I don't know if that's me being judgmental of others but and I'm sure in the past I'm like, I'm done, I'm over this, I'm quitting. But being 51 years old, I'm just learning a few things like don't make rash decisions. They taught us in nursing school, don't say always or never. So I just feel like absolutes you know, are a big deal. And just take this with a grain of salt. But my opinion is that if you are trying to build a brand and you are trying to grow your business and grow your social media following, going MIA for long periods of time is just it's not wise. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Um, so, and remember, even Jesus. So on that note, even Jesus took breaks, but he didn't. He came back. He went to the mountain to pray. And that was tip number 3, take a break, but don't quit. And tip number 4 is do not go to bed without completing what you committed to. So every single day I have a to-do list and there are non-negotiables on my to-do list. And then there's extras on my to-do list. So the extras, if I don't get them completed that day, I just add them to the next day's list. But the non-negotiables, I do not go to bed until I finish them. So make sure you have a list of what you know you need to do to grow your business and commit to it. And do not go to bed at night, o'clock at night, and you haven't made your video yet, and you promised yourself you were going to make videos for 2 weeks, then go make your video at 11:45 at night or whatever it is. So in Proverbs, it says, Proverbs 12:24, it says, work hard and become a leader, be lazy and become a slave. And so one of my favorite things to say is like, if you feel like, don't be blaming your leader or somebody else. They're like, I'm not feeling motivated, I don't feel taken care of. Well, you become the leader that you want. So if your leader's not showing up and not doing those things, then you show up and you become that person. Okay, so here are some practical tips. Create a daily to-do list. Pray over your list and pray and ask God to help you throughout the day. Use time blocks for your task, and then reward yourself whenever you do complete your task, even small wins. So celebrate your progress, not perfection. Toot your own horn, so to speak. So, um, yeah, let me see my last closing statement. I know today was just not one of my on fire videos, but I want to show you that even when you don't feel like it, you still show up, right? So I'm sure that somebody's going to get some value out of this. And this may be the kick in the pants that you needed to be like, hey, you know what? Liz is right. I haven't been showing up because I haven't felt good, or I haven't been showing up because I wasn't motivated, or whatever. Motivate yourself, encourage yourself, get out there and do it. Stop letting your feelings dictate your progress. I'm going to say that again because I feel like that was really good. Stop letting your feelings dictate your progress. So, what is one thing that you committed to this week that you did not accomplish? Type that in the comments and then go do it today. Love you.